Exasperation is Pakistan cricket's greatest gift to the sport. These two gentlemen in the studio are perhaps more optimistic about this Pakistan team than their own fans are. They predicted 204, 194, and what did they get?
They got 160, and I think I've just set a record for being off by the longest margin known on Cricbuzz Live. But I'll tell you why.
They're going to get a third page for you now.
Listen, Hamare Gharib Khane mein you are also entering. You missed by 34.
No, I missed by 24.
I said that was, they said it's the same surface as the previous game.
Yep.
Only 17-18 overs were played in that game.
Yep.
So the pitch has not got affected. It didn't seem like a particularly slow pitch that day.
Yep.
So I thought against a newish side that's lost a lot of people.
You're coming up with excuses, okay?
No, I'm coming up with reasoning.
Hey, logic jo hai.
Logic.
Correct.
I thought they'll get 204, but clearly this is a sluggish pitch. I'm going to ask him to describe that a little better than me. It's a sluggish pitch, no doubt, but their opener made 29 of 29 balls. Yep. Is it that kind of pitch?
That to Saibzada Farhan, who's known to be a prolific scorer.
Look, it can happen to a certain batter on a day. The best of batters have had off days when they haven't found their touch. But having said that, look, you also have to look at the opposition bowling. They were very effective, but they were not out and out quick. So you don't know if a Bumrah had bowled or Tanzim Hassan had bowled, maybe the ball would have zipped through. But when you think of Shah Faisal and Nadeem, they were not extremely quick.
Well,
but the left arm spinner, Shakil,
yes.
Yeah, Shakil bowled beautifully.
He bowled beautifully.
Just the way he operated in the power play. Just the trajectories he bowled. He was always ahead of the batter. He should have had Saibzada Farhan for 1 or 2. But the thing is, just the way he bowled, more than anything else, very smart. So you have to give it to the Oman bowling lineup as well, and the way they fielded. You have to give it to them. They didn't drop that many catches except for that first one.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. So give it to them. They were not, I don't think it was a bad track, but also the bowling was slow. So it's very difficult to judge whether the ball was coming on or was it over.
The other bowler did well, Amir Kaleem.
Gave 16 in his first.
He came back strongly.
16, I think he needed support in the deep. He's not the Shakil kind of bowler who was banging it in there. He was more a little bit like that. But the moment he got the support in the field, he bowled beautifully after that.
3 for after that.
Good catching as well.
Very good catching.
Which is
very good catching.
So,
I don't know. It'll be interesting when Shaheen Shah Afridi bowls on the track. Is it a quick enough track? But definitely the bowling was effective without being express.
Mind you, they won the toss and chose to bat first. Did they bat well enough? We'll find out in the second innings. 160 for 7. Mohammad Haris coming in at 3 to the surprise of many people who expected Fakhar Zaman to come in at 3. Terrific innings that he sort of gave them the impetus that was missing in the first 5 overs.
Yes, 66 of 43, but at one point after 5 overs, there were 29.
31.
31. After 5:31, after 6:47.
After 5:31. So they didn't get off to that start, but I thought he adjusted to the pitch a little better than some of the others, and he was playing a lot of big hits. So I thought, yes, that one bright spark there. And Fakhar Zaman, I think we in India rate him higher than they do in Pakistan. 23 of 16 balls, but he only played 16 balls. So overall, I think Pakistan will look back at this and say, I think we've got enough to win it. Though I noticed that you've been checking up some old scores with Pakistan. I think they'll say we've got enough to win it. But Kartik, fair to say in that change room, they'll be sitting and they'll be a little disappointed with the batting.
100%. Absolutely right. I think when you play against teams like Oman, I know not many people know about them, but you want to dominate them because you're preparing yourself for challenges. You ask the question, will this be seen as a dry run for the game in 2 days' time? If they're going to bat first, and that is what they wanted to do. Otherwise, the normal team would have said, oh, let's bundle the opposition and let's chase whatever they get. But this time around, they wanted a bit of a hit in the middle by opting to bat first, and they won't be happy with that effort.
How many of these were bad shots?
Look, if you look at the score, Mohammad Haris is striking at 153. Fakhar Zaman, who we feel is wasted at number 4, is striking at 143. Mohammad Nawaz has struck at 190. Fahim Ashraf at 200. Shaheen Afridi just the 1 ball for 200. But the problem is...
Kartik was Hassan Nawaz. Because he's got this reputation of being a big hitter. And he had 9 of 15. Safe to say he didn't come to terms with the slowness of the pitch at all.
Correct. And there's a 0, which is Salman Aga. Saeem Ayub 0, which was a burnt review, and Saibzada Farhan, who struggled big time.
What was that Salman Ali Agha shot? First ball, full toss. Can happen.
Just found a field. I tried to slog. Happens one of those days. The shot that Saeem Ayub played,
Yeah.
I think he's been sent out saying just go for it.
Yeah.
Missed the shot, but if you're going to take a review on that, then you want to control the passage of the ball after it hits your pad. There's no other way that's not hitting the stump. It hit the middle stump halfway through. The non-striker should be saying, "Mat karo yaar."
Yeah, especially in the first over.
Well, Mohammad Haris, who started out as an opener, I think he also captained Pakistan at the emerging Asia Cup, should be happy.
He's also batted everywhere, hasn't he?
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah, because I saw him the other day. He was batting at 4 or 5 in that game in the tri-series that they played in Sharjah. He was batting the middle order.
Seven.
Yeah. He's batted at 3-4. He's batted at 7 as well. So maybe they just use the tri-series to try them out in different roles to see whether they can get the right roles.
Were you surprised to see him coming in at 3 instead of Fakhar? Although he did well, but was a bit surprising, wasn't it? All of us expected.
They
Fakhar
talk
to come
about
in.
pliability being the key in T20 batting. I have always been a huge fan of Fakhar Zaman. I think whether 3 or 4 he's wasted. I think he should be opening.
Who should be opening for you in this lineup?
I think if Fakhar Zaman opens, you put anyone else with him. My thing is I want to see Fakhar Zaman opening because the problem is he sets the tempo for them. He hits odd parts of the ground. He puts the bowler under fear. That is what you want at the top of the order, and I think that is what Fakhar Zaman does. If you want Saeem Ayub with him or Saibzada as a left-right combination, that's fine, but Fakhar Zaman needs to open. Imagine if you ask India tomorrow, who don't you want to be at the opening slot, they'll say Fakhar Zaman.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also some old wounds there, even though those are 8-year-old wounds.
Those hangovers are fair. He's hurt India, and he's hurt many teams before as an opener, but wasted at 4 and 3.
This batting performance can dent the team's confidence. In 2 days, they play the mighty Indians.
Yes, on the same surface.
Yeah.
I'm assuming an adjacent pitch would be a fresher pitch, probably do a little bit more. But if this is what the pitches are going to be like, then you feel for 2 people, Haris Rauf and Arshdeep Singh.
They're not playing.
How is Arshdeep going to get a game if the tracks are going to be like this? Yeah, in fact, run
in like Arshdeep, bowl like me.
In fact, my original suggestion was that Washington Sundar should have been in this side. So
even Hardik will be bowling cutters, right?
But that's the ball he bowls very well, actually.
Yeah.
So Hardik, I think, is actually a better bowler on a slightly sluggish surface.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping it won't be like that because a 170, 180 game is what you want.
Yeah.
But if it is going to be a 160 game, on this pitch, if you're up against Akshar, Varun and Kuldeep, you're not making anywhere near 160.
Yeah, just the one partnership that is lone positive for Pakistan's batting in this match. That's the 185 or 64. Clearly, Mohammad Haris was the one that made this partnership looked how it did.
Not just the partnership, he's the one who's made this total look what it is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting bowled out for finishing at 135, 140 or thereabouts?
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're sitting thinking, oops, you never know what happens. I mean, this batting side, we haven't seen them yet. But I know the scorecard you were looking at. Tell us about it.
What happened on the 6th of June 2024? Pakistan versus USA. How much did Pakistan score in that match? Batting
This is the Batta factor or what?
159.
Yeah, but in the USA team were 3 very good batters. Monank Patel, Andreas Gauss and
Aaron Jones. The Barbados player.
3 proper batters in there, at least apart from others.
Yeah.
So, and they took it to a super over, which I've often said I don't want to see again.
Yeah.
But they had those batting skills.
Can you imagine what Vinayak and Jatinder are thinking right now? They would have dreamt of playing against Pakistan as kids in India, and today they have a chance to beat Pakistan.
And also for someone like Jatinder, who's been given the captaincy, and you mentioned at the start of the show that his run or his numbers against the better nations, full member teams, isn't great. Maybe a great day to correct that. He can get off to blinders. He can get off to a great start. If he has one of those days, he can be the sole man who can upset.
Yeah. What is this swing for Shaheen Afridi? It'll be a handful.
It's like, okay. But if it swings and he swings,
who knows?
Who knows?
What's the inner dialogue right now in that Oman dressing room?
Nothing to lose.
Go for it.
Nothing to lose. The bowlers have kept them down to 44 runs less than they should have.
What if there's a bit of dew in the ball? If there's dew and the ball comes on nicely?
Correct. What if there's dew? But in the Oman dressing room, they'll be saying, they're 44 runs short of where they should have been.
Yeah.
This is what the great Harsha Bhogle predicted.
So let's go. We've got nothing to lose. Look, Oman is in an absolutely nothing to lose.
Yeah.
If Oman suddenly start thinking, "Yaar, ye jeet sakte hain. Let's play like this, let's do this," then they are sunk.
Go for it.
They should play like they've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And that is when they will be at their most dangerous.
Pretty good first innings, just the 4 wides, so a lot of good catching as well. So they've done most things right in this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look, they're not any bad figures. Yeah, the 1 over of Samir Srivastava looked the same for
he actually bowled
Amir
all right,
Kaleem as well. Yeah, if he had just been given that 1 over, would have gone for 16. So the economy rate says 16. But he came back strongly, brilliant from Mohammad Nadeem. Shah Faisal was very good. Shakil Ahmed was very good, as we have been saying. But look, the others can have a bit of a... One of them has to go for a few runs. But as you said, Harsha, Samir Srivastava, and we have a doppelganger here in the studios as well. I thought he bowled beautifully.
Yeah,
The ball came out nicely out of his hand.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this in the comm box.
Yeah.
It's just 4 or 5 inches and it suddenly looks good. Because the next ball, he literally ripped it past the batter's bat.
Yeah.
But he just still went for 12.
You also saw one of those back of the hand slow balls as well in this innings.
Yeah.
Got a wicket, I think it was...
Was that Shah Faisal though?
Yeah, I think it was.
I thought he bowled a magnificent length.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't quick. He was sort of 126, 127, 128.
Yeah.
It's a nagging pace. It's a difficult pace on a slow pitch to hit. But his length was he wasn't giving you free hits.
We can expect Pakistan to come out firing.
They should.
Because they'll want to make a statement. They wouldn't want to. They won't want to win by.
They have to make a statement to themselves.
Yeah.
Forget the statement they made to Oman. They have to make a statement to themselves.
3 spinners. It'll be interesting how they go. Sufyan Mukim Abrar and Mohammad Nawaz. Shaheen Shah Afridi. They do have the bowling. So, yeah.
Do Oman tell themselves Shaheen likely to bowl only 2 in the power play, play him out, go after the rest?
No, you can't do that.
There's only one proper frontline pacer.
You can't do that. You can't do that in T20. It's not as if you've got a Malinga or a Sunil Narayan or a Rashid Khan in front. There have been days where Shaheen Shah Afridi has leaked runs. So if the ball's not swinging, and as I said, if somebody has a good day, you have to send somebody out there to take the opposition bowler down. That's what. Look, we've been saying Oman nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So send somebody, Dilip Mendes, send somebody out there, take him down. If you think he's the threat in the opening burst, you have to, like you and Harsha have been firing the opening salvo, they need to do that as well. Throw the punches first before the opposition can get ahead.
Sir, Vishesh Tippani, sir.
It's too many.
Way too many?
It's too many.
Are they winning by 100?
Look, those spinners, they're good spinners. I mean, Nawaz may not be the best spinner in the world by distance, but he's a proper bowler.
Yeah.
So is Abrar. And Mukim has had a good run already. Shaheen Afridi is among the better bowlers on the world circuit. Yeah. So it's a proper bowling side then. So it's too many.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
So you've got to take a chance.
Yeah,
you've got nothing to lose.
Try, and if you land a punch which is an uppercut, why not? Go for it.
I'm saying the same thing to you. Try predicting the power play score.
Try predicting the power play score.
Actually,
I'm going 32.
32. Okay, you came closest. You go next.
I'm saying...
Can you be away by another 40 runs now? Say 80, no, please.
I'll say 22.
No, I'm going little more. I'm going 37.
Okay. What do you think the Indian openers are thinking of right now? What are they looking for?
They're looking to see what
Should we call them?
They're looking to see what kind of control Shaheen Afridi's got. They're looking to see if there's dew in the second innings. They're looking to see if the spinners are able to grip the ball and how well the spinners are... Because these two have not bowled against India. Abrar and Mukim have not bowled against India. Yeah. So they're looking to see those things. Yeah, if I'm India, I'm watching very closely.
If this is the 11 that Pakistan go with, will India relish playing against this lineup?
I don't know. I think you make those calls before a game at your own peril.
Yeah. And we're not a... Okay, anyway. Won't go there.
You were about to say
something I shouldn't have said.
But,
Control.
But that's like stepping out and realizing the ball is not there and blocking it. So well done.
Not chhod do, you'll get stumped.
Isliye. 32?
Yeah.
I said 22.
37.
Okay, 37. 36, Jovio. It doesn't matter what I say.
37.
80-20 Pakistan, 90-10 Pakistan.
100-0.
100-0. There you have it. You heard it on Cricbuzz Live. Enjoy the second innings for as long as it lasts. We'll come back and see you again at the 10 over mark on Cricbuzz Combox. Bye-bye.